Building Tools by F3X is the best all-in-one building plugin for Roblox Studio, and here is a full tutorial on how to use every single feature. Now, real quick, before we get into the whole tutorial, the reason I'm making this is I'm going to start a series, 100-player build battle. Me and my friend Robo have made this game, and it has Building Tools by F3X, and there will be build battles with prizes to the winner for a new series, right, guys? 100 people battling it out to see who can build what. Anyways, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to use Building Tools by F3X. Even if you're not interested in becoming a part of any of those build battles, this is still a very, very nice studio plugin. There's a lot of really useful features for the Building Tools by F3X plugin. I'm gonna get into those a little bit later in this video. To start things off, we have our basic stuff. We don't even have to touch Studio other than our actual viewport screen. Check this out, guys. If we want to add a part, we can just click on this little plus button right here, or J. So there's even a hotkeys for each one of these, which you can see in the little tabs on them. So if we want to add in a part, we can add all of these. We have normal, truss, wedge, corner, and cylinder. If we go to the Roblox insert a part, we don't have truss. We also don't have ball, seat, vehicle seat, and spawn. We would have to look in a different spot on Studio for those. So very nice little thing. Let's go ahead and add in just a normal part. There we go. Now we have all of our tools. This first one, or the orange one, is the move tool. As you can see, works fine. You can adjust your increments here. You can go to the local or global axis. Let me go ahead and rotate this part a little bit. We'll rotate it like this way, and then let's go back to the move tool. So as you can see, it's going the direction of the part. This would be normal, right? So we do have it turned, but now we can move it globally, I guess. And then there's local as well, which will help for some people. And then last, here's your increments right here, and then here's your other info. Up next, we have the scaling tool, aka the blue one. This is pretty cool. There is one reason that this scaling tool is better than the default one in Roblox Studio. Let's go ahead and copy this part. We'll just scale this over. Now, if we grab both of these parts, we can scale them the same direction together. Very nice feature, and definitely the most thing I use F3X for. However, I'm sure if I get proficient with F3X, I'll probably use it over the Studio tool. Then, of course, for C right here, we have rotate. Pretty self-explanatory, guys. It's just rotating. You can switch this to global and local as well. Then we have our paint bucket. We could grab any of these colors, let's say pink, and we can even do a hue slider. Luminance, I guess we could call it. Maybe that's saturation in the middle, and then this one would be luminance. And then we can just cancel if we don't like it. So all of this, very, very cool. Then we have our surface tool for the B. If we click on this, we could pick which side. Let's keep that on the top, and let's say we want studs. There we go. Now we've got studs on the top, or we could have anything, guys. Inlet, weld, there's all of these, guys. You can pick any of them. We're gonna do studs for now, because it's kind of classic. Let's also scale that back up a little bit. Then we have our material tool, or the little cog, and N is the hotkey. Here's all of our materials that we can pick from. Let's just go sand, and then we could set the transparency of the part right here, guys. It is pretty nice. Let's put that back to 0, because we do want to see the part. Right here, guys, the big anchor. Yeah, that's the anchor tool, if you didn't know. And you can just click anchored or unanchored right here. 9 times out of 10, probably like 9.9 times out of 10, you're gonna want your parts anchored. Next, we have our collision tool, just setting collisions on or off. Back to this one. This one's to add parts. We went through that already. Right here is the mesh tool. If we add a mesh, we can change its scale and offset here and pick which kind of mesh. This is very nice if you just want some quick stuff, like maybe a mesh cylinder. Anyways, a cool little way to add meshes if you want some of these ones. Next, we have our texture tool. We can pick which face we would like the texture on, and we can pick if we want it to be a decal or a texture. And then we would just add the texture right here, and we need the image ID for the texture. I don't have any image IDs off the top of my hand, so we're gonna skip that, but that is how you add in textures or decals. If you don't know the difference between those, a decal is straight up a picture, and a texture is that decal but tiled over and over again. Then we have our weld tool, weld to last, or break welds. Then lighting, guys, we can have a spotlight, a point light, or a surface light. Let's add in a spotlight. Now we can change its color however we want. Let's say we want a purple one. We might as well go red since our part is red. And then here is the range, brightness, angle, side, all that good stuff. And we can check if we want shadows or not. Last but not least, they call this one the decorate tool. It's basically particles, smoke, fire, and sparkles. Let's add on some sparkles. And as you can see, we have some sparkles. Right here, you can click, change the color to whatever you want. Let's make those red because our part's red. Oh, wow, you can actually move that whole thing. Looking absolutely magnificent. And then we have our other tools down here, just kind of an undo, redo, delete, export, clone, and explorer. Now, guys, in the build battle game, it won't be every single feature. Some of these will be disabled. Griefing purposes mainly. We are trying to disable all griefing. But this is the tutorial on how to use F3X. Hopefully it does help. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the build battle. But that is going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.